Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to this week's talk about epilepsy. This talk is going to focus on epilepsy and your child's rights in school. As always, this media information is downloadable. You're more than welcome to take the audio out of it and play it wherever and whenever you need to in your Zune or iPod. We'll first start off and talk about why epilepsy would even be a problem in school and why this is an important subject. Epilepsy, for those of you who are not aware of, basically causes problems in the brain that kind of turn the person off. They could do it through absent seizures, which is literally sort of a checking out. Sometimes it can be as graphic as a full tonic-clonic or grand mal, especially people that have repetitive grand mals. It could be very disabling and embarrassing. Dealing with epilepsy in the school, the first thing that you must know is that your child, if you're a parent with a child with epilepsy, your child has rights, and those rights are actually available via the Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, and is referred to as a hidden disability. Hidden disability meaning that it's not something that's obvious, and and I'll read it right off of the information. Hidden disabilities are physical or mental impairments that are not readily apparent to others. They include such conditions and diseases as specific learning disabilities, diabetes, epilepsy, and allergy. A disability such as a limp, paralysis, total blindness, or deafness is usually obvious to others, but hidden disabilities such as low vision, poor hearing, heart disease, or chronic illness may not be obvious. A chronic illness involves a reoccurring and long-term disabilities such as diabetes, heart disease, kidney and liver disease, high blood pressure, or ulcers. Approximately 4 million students with disabilities are enrolled in public elementary and secondary schools in the United States. Of these, 43% are students classified as learning disabled, 8% as emotionally disturbed, and 1% as other health impaired. These hidden disabilities often cannot be readily known without the administration of appropriate diagnostic testing. And that's, the cold fact, just right out of the information. You as a parent, and especially the school, is kind of responsible for your child's education. If your child is having some difficulties in school due to their absent seizures or even their medication, which a lot of times is the case, you have rights. Your child has a right to an education. That's the undeniable law. So the school districts around the nation and in Alaska and in the Matsu Valley have the resources available to them to provide academic testing and determine your child's educational needs. Never at any point can your child be denied an education or be subjected to not be in the school or in a regular school because of their disability. That is direct discrimination. In the event that your school is not educated to the facts, you can always provide them with this information, which is downloadable from MySpace. The link is located in the YouTube profile. You can go directly to that and then go to MySpace, and I've got a ton of information you could download from there. Now I'd like to get to that point again and sort of be strong about this, because parents, such as even myself, I was guilty of this when my son was going to school, is that we want to have faith in these systems that are there. We want to have faith in our doctor. We want to have faith in the school. But all of these systems are run by people. These are people. They are subjected to their attitudes, their daily lives, and just the simple fact of being human. They're going to forget. They may not understand. They may not want to understand. Maybe they just want to, be difficult that day. But don't let it discourage you, because your child has a right to an education, and particularly a right under this 504. As a matter of fact, it's referred to as a 504 plan. The school is supposed to present that to you and say, okay, your son or daughter is going to be classified as disabled, so hence we need to get her on a 504 plan. Every school is aware of this. They all are. They're all subjected to this federal ruling. So always take time and consideration, and please don't think that, I don't want my daughter or my son declared disabled because I don't want them to ride the little bus to school. Well, that's not what's going to happen. There are a multitude of things that the school can do for your child that does not involve being in a special needs class. It does not involve being on the little bus. But it would involve extra tutoring, maybe reading information out loud. There's thousands of things that they can do. But not doing anything is going to hurt your child. I know that my son missed out on a lot of social opportunity, which really, really hurt him a lot. And he died without really hardly any friends of his own because he was just not in that environment. The school that he was going to literally stated that they were incapable of handling him, quote unquote. And all that we asked for them to do was to please call me, to let me know when my son was having a seizure. But that wasn't allowed. That was too difficult for the school to handle. You as a parent should never accept that statement from any school official on any level. It is illegal for them to deny your child the opportunity for him or her to receive an education at the school that you're supposed to be going to. My son was denied. He was denied all the opportunities that a child should have had to have an education with his peers, to go to the school he was supposed to go, and none of you should have to suffer that. None of your children should have to suffer that. So this is a really important talk today. I really hope that you take advantage of it. You take this information. You go to our MySpace. You download the ADA and your child's rights. Download it. Review it. It's time that people learn that people with epilepsy have rights, and that you're no longer trapped or cornered by an institution or even by a doctor. You guys take care, and we'll be looking out for you. Thank you.